Hey, Soul Tribe. Yeah, it's a little later than I expected it to be. Um, if you see something wispy going across the screen, it's my incense. Let me show you. I got in Aladdin's lamp. So we're going to wish upon the Aladdin's lamp. Rub it 3 times. Make a wish. All right. Yeah, I have it on the phone with my toys. All right, you guys. So I was given some questions to ask by Spirit Team. And if you didn't see my post, I just posted it. About 10 after 9, I posted it. I will answer some of the questions uh, in the community section, in the comment section, okay? In the next video. Chances are that'll be tomorrow. I don't know. I have to go to the DMV tomorrow. The DMV might just suck the last part of smart out of my brain that's in there. It might suck out the last brain cell I have. So we'll see about that. I am obviously trying to do these videos way more frequently because the energy calls for it. We'll ask some pendulum questions. We'll ask some, ask the guides to speak through the pendulum, and we'll pull some cards and see what's going on. So first of all, we have to ask our usual questions, and remember, I will say the actual name of whose name we shall not speak if we remember not to speak it. Oh my goodness. I will ask that or use his name in my head when I'm asking the question. Okay, so when you hear silence, that's just me asking that name in my head. Um, I don't even have to say the question out loud. The pendulum will ask if I ask it in my head, but I will do this for you guys so you can hear what the heck's going on. All right, here's our pendulum. Hello, pendulum. Spirit team only, please. Show us the energy. Thank you. Clear, please. Show us a yes. There you go. There's your yes. Back and forth. Front to back. Thank you. Clear, please. Show us a no. Thank you. Try not to push my hand when you're doing that. I would appreciate it. All right. So there's your no. Back and forth, side to side. All right. So the first question will be inaugurated on the Earth year of January 20th, 2025. That's a big fat no. Thank you. Will Kamala Harris be inaugurated as President of the United States in the Earth year of 2025? That's a yes. Thank you. Clear, please. Will she be inaugurated in the Earth month and year of February 2025? No. Thank you. Clear, please. Will she be inaugurated in the Earth year and month of March 2025? Yes. Thank you very much. Clear, please. Okay. So, I don't know. I think the Puppster, whose initials are JDV, I think the Puppster popped his head out of his doggy crate for a minute and did a few things. But to be honest with you, I'm not feeling much of him. I'm really not. So let's see if we can find a question. Let's ask something simple, okay? Is hiding Okay, clear, please. Is he hiding from the public? That's a yes. And it was a yes for the first question. Sorry about that. Clear, please. Is he hiding from... No, he's not hiding from F-Rump or the Space Cadet. I don't think he can, honestly. They got him on a short chain. Um, Somebody did say something, so I might answer a couple of questions that stuck out to me that were in the comments. One was uh, talking about F-Rump and doubles and really looking, and I agree with that because I've seen some things, videos. I'll catch a couple of seconds and I'll pause it because I'm looking at the video and I'm like, that there's something different about like the shape of the nose, or there's not enough jowls, or it just looks wrong. So let's ask if he whose name we shall not speak has been using a lot of doubles, and I'm being told triples. Like he has several doubles. He has more than one. And we're already getting a yes. Is using doubles in public. Yes. Let's ask another question. Is he too sick to go in public right now? Yes. Clear, please. Will he be too sick to attend his own rally and coronation? No, of course not. Um, Clear, please. Is he hiding? Okay, and then the question that leads after that would be why? Why is he hiding? Is he aware that he is about to get in trouble for alleged contest fraud? Yes. And here's a question, because I see some things and at first, like for a split second, it's disheartening, like President Biden's farewell speech. So let's ask, is President Biden making farewell speeches and taking the steps to behave like he's leaving office to trick? Yes, clear, please. Is President Biden, has he come to a decision on how to handle Nalin with the information that he has? Okay, he has. Clear, please. Will this happen before the Earth year and month of January 20th, 2025? Yes, and I'm still hearing 11th hour. Okay, so I was looking and there's a whole bunch of different things planned for the 19th. I don't remember if it starts 17th but I know it's at least the 18th. I think it was 3 days. So 18th, 19th, and 20th would probably be it. So there's the coronation and there's the rally. So let's ask again, because there's been some energy around someone in his camp, and we always said this, someone in his camp starting, but they're going to start trouble with him, someone that realizes that he lied and they're very angry. So let's ask about that. In regards to his coronation and ceremony, is someone from his camp going to start violence? Okay, clear, please. Will it be clear, please? Will it be against him? Yes. Okay. Clear, please. Will this lead to an all-out insurrection? Thank you. So let's clear up the word insurrection. Will this lead to an all-out fight? Okay, within his camp. Okay, thank you. Will there be a political insurrection? Yes, so that's yes to all those questions, you guys. Yes to all those questions for those of you who are listening and aren't watching. All right? I did write down a question. Will anyone from the Indigo team start violence towards him? No. Thank goodness. we got some baddies on our team too. Okay, the second Smith report. So let's ask about the second Smith report. Does President Biden have the second part of the Smith report in his office, in his possession? Yes, clear, please. Was there, because now President Biden has been having a hard time making a decision with that. Again, I got to be 100% sure, and that's the way he works. And President Harris, we have more than enough information. We have more than enough to make this happen, and so they have. There's been a little bit of strain, but it's not vindictive, nasty, mean strain. It's just she's ready to move forward and he isn't. So let's ask if I'm correct about that. Is President Harris ready to move forward with the information that they have against? Yes, and I said his name in my head again, just a reminder. Has President Biden been struggling with, has he been struggling with making the decision because he thinks there isn't quite enough information? Okay, let me ask that in a different way. Thank you. That said no. In the recent past, has President Biden struggled with making the decision to move forward with these allegations? Okay, yes. Thank you. Clear, please. Is he still struggling with that decision to bring forth the information? Okay, that's a no. So now they're on the same page. Because I felt like if there was a strain between them, it was very short-lived. See, when I catch energies, I can't possibly process all the stuff that I'm being given. I just can't. I have a human brain. It's not a computer. It's not a supercomputer. So I can't process everything, but I'll pick stuff up and then it'll like dissipate, or I'll get sidetracked, or I'll get busy doing something and it'll just leave. But I do remember feeling a little bit of strain between them, but I remember feeling I was probably being told that it wasn't going to last, that it would get cleared up pretty quickly, because they know how to work through their differences. Okay. That was part of her attitude. President Harris had an attitude at President Carter's funeral, and some of that was because of F-Rump, because of his behavior, making jokes at somebody's funeral. She thought it was in very poor taste. But it was also some of that strain between her and President Biden. Okay, so let me ask again. I don't know if I even asked this. Is there information in the Smith report that solidified President Biden's decision to move forward with these accusations? Yes. See, we don't need the information in that report for President Biden to move forward. We'll hear what we need to hear. The report will be released at some point. Okay. It's in the hands it's supposed to be in, is what I mean to say. You get my drift? Okay. Another question. Where the heck is the space cadet? Is the space cadet... Now, he's been silent for the most part, so he hasn't been front and center with his whole face in the White House recently. So is the space cadet, or said the name in my head, is up to no good messing with the satellites right now? Yes. Okay. Clear, please. Is the space cadet, or keeping tabs on social media, on what people say in social media? Is he keeping tabs on people like me who post about him and F-Rump? Yeah, see, and I said that. I said that a couple of months ago, that we have to be careful. It's not just about the algorithms, or the AI algorithms on our social media platforms that we're posting on. It's about being watched. And I am not the conspiracy theorist type of person. I believe stuff goes down that we don't know about, that's underhanded, and it always has. But I'm not a huge conspiracy theorist. But I'm realistic enough to understand that people do stuff that we're not aware of, and a lot of it is sneaky. And there is invasion of privacy that happens. So just be careful what you're saying. I'm going to ask you guys not to even use his real last name, okay? In the comments even, please. That just for everybody's safety, all right? Not because I'm trying to be, difficult. I don't want anyone having their privacy invaded. If I get my privacy invaded, I knew instinctually that it was a possibility when I started doing this stuff. And I think in more than one video I said, I'll do it for the algorithm's sake, but other than that, I would just use his name straight out, because I just don't care. Come and get me. Do what you gotta do. So, anywho, we want the relationship energy between F-Rump and the space cadet. Is the relationship between and strained at this moment? Yeah, for a lot of reasons, but one I'm being told, one straight up reason right now, is because the space cadet has gone on his merry way and is doing whatever he wants to do without talking to F-Rump about it. But we already knew that F-Rump is a puppet. Not fit to be ruling. He can't run a business, let alone run a country. Somebody used to say this thing to me. It was so funny, and I say it every now and then. They say, you run your business, or you run your mouth, and I'll run my business. Oh, it's rich. That's a good one. I love sarcasm. Okay, so also people want to know, now, first off, before I get to the Palo Santo, I will make a very short video on how to bubble yourself, how to put a protective bubble around you, okay? I'll probably do that tomorrow. It's not difficult. It's very simple. It's very simple. So the Palo Santo, I had several people ask what it was. Well, it's a wood. It's from a tree that grows in Central and South America. And what it does is it removes obstacles, like psychic obstacles or psyche obstacles. It attracts good luck, and it removes negative energy. Multi-purpose wood. Let me show you. Hold on, guys. I'll show you my used and abused stick of Palo Santo. It's a wood, and it takes a long time. I've had this for 3 months, and I burn it every day. And it was only about this tall when I got it. So it's very useful, and it's long lasting, and it has a beautiful smell to it. A nice woodsy, almost spicy smell. You will like it. Thing is, it doesn't burn for long, so you might have to keep relighting it. But it's worth it. Okay, so that's what I had written down for questions. So let's check some energies. I still want to check. And I know we don't like to focus on them, but we need to be realistic as well. That, unfortunately, is the way it is right now. We have to check in with reality every now and then. So I will not be using my new favorite deck other than the bunny deck. I have more than one favorite. I don't want to use these. They're so big. Let me see if I can wrangle up a couple of shuffles with these bad boys. Freaking monstrous cards. Okay. All right, bear with me, folks. Oh, so I was having a discussion with one of our subscribers, one of our tribe. We were talking about and if you're not experiencing this, it might sound strange to you, but some of us are experiencing like literally tripping over ourselves all the time right now. Okay, so that's two things that are happening. The negative energy that's trying to claw its way back up the cliff that's been falling down due to its tower moment, its comeuppance, it's in the process of falling. Old paradigms, old power structures, old powers falling, right? So they're falling down the cliff. They're climbing up, trying to get a foothold. We talked about that last video. So some of that tripping over ourselves is literally that dark energy is manifesting. Okay? You may see shadows. If you see shadows, tell it to go away. It's not welcome. Do that as many times as you need to. It will go away sooner or later. So some of that tripping over ourselves is psychic obstacles, and some of it is us shifting. We're still shifting onto a better timeline. We're getting closer to the timeline we're supposed to be on. We're supposed to be on the we're not going to annihilate ourselves timeline. That's the one we belong in. As a collective, we chose not to annihilate ourselves. So, all right, bear with me. One more shuffle. These bad boys. So that's what's happening. If you're experiencing that tripping over yourself, dropping things, stopping short for no reason when you're trying to walk somewhere. It's nasty energies they're just trying to block. That's what they're trying to do. So that Palo Santo and the sage, good for that stuff. All right, let's read on he who shall not be named's energy, or he whose name we shall not speak, his energy. Let me get my Harry Plopper right. Love me some Harry. We used to have Harry Popper weekends. It was beautiful when my kids were younger. They're all grown now and out of the house, except for the one. Oh, my son apologizes for... He's embarrassed. I said, don't be embarrassed. He apologizes for yelling and hollering like that the other day. He forgot that I was making videos. And he's very cooperative most of the time. Okay. F-Rump's energy, please. We're going to be okay. We're not going to focus too long with him. just pull a few cards for him, okay? You think? Winning by any means? Still that mindset. I won. In complete denial. Completely delusional. And we're not going to read on the Space Cadet, okay? We won't read on the Puppster either. Give and take, Six of Pentacles, nostalgia. Nostalgia. No, that's the Six of Cups, I'm sorry. Give and take, the scales are about to be balanced. You see the scales? Scales are about to be balanced. There is no give and take with him. That's all take, take, take. You run your mouth and I'll run my business. Can't make this stuff up. I will be looking into t-shirts. Okay? I haven't forgotten. Temperance. He's about to get balanced out. Yeah, the scale, or yeah, the scales of justice, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. He's about to be tempered. His actions are about to be tempered. He is going to get his comeuppance. And that's enough for him. Probably not going to be a very long video, guys. All right, so let's read on. Let's read on our general energy with our Rainbow Tarot. And then we'll get to President Biden and President Harris. And don't forget to check out Moonlight Energy and Herbally Hip Tarot. Okay. Miss Libby at Meister Tarot. What was the other one? Telltale Tarot. Lady G, she's on the road. She's still making 3-4 videos a day. I have to tell you, I love gypsies, okay? I think I was one in a past life. 10 of Cups. This is us. Emotional fulfillment. It's a-coming. I like the way that rainbow goes right in that middle glass. That's balance. A 10. A 10 is a balanced number. Two of Swords. Making choices. All right, so this is for the collective. Making choices. So how are we going to deal with our feelings? We're protected from everything but our feelings. Even when it feels like we're not protected. Oh, well, this still happened or that still happened. Well, it could have been worse. Believe me, could have been worse. So we are protected, right? But we're not protected from our emotions. So that's Two of Swords is a reminder to make the choice of how you want to feel instead of feeding into that negativity. We all do it. I do it too. Not going to lie about that. I'm a human being. Knight of Swords. They complete a task. So we're waiting for our Knight of Swords, President Biden. Oh, I take that back. He's already made his decision. Now this is... I was told that Mark Rutte and NATO are very, very busy with the possibility of a war. And I don't remember the details, but what I was hearing was that if there is a war, that it would keep President Biden in the chair for longer. and we don't wish war on anyone. So I don't know if I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the information, see if I can find it. But if you have information on something like that that's happening in the world, where we are directly involved, then please do put it in the comments. Okay. And if you have a link for it, then give me that too. Give us that too, and I'll post it. Appreciate you guys. You guys are very helpful with information. So this would be Mark Ruta. I forget what country it was. It was a country that you wouldn't even consider having to do with the Space Cadet, though. This is what I heard. It had something to do with the Space Cadet. So the Knight of Swords, the truth bringer, that completing that task of bringing the truth. Knights complete a task. They're about the kingdom, the king and the queen. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is grounded. We are being asked to stay grounded as much as possible. When your feet are on the floor, feel your feet on the floor. Feel your butt. Feel your backside sitting in that chair or on that couch or on your bed. Identify things around you that you can hear, see, taste, or smell. Ace of Cups, new emotional beginnings for us. 11th hour, guys. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is feeling out in the cold. And we feel like that because we're not hearing the information we want to hear. The thing about that is that if we're fussing over not hearing the information we want to hear, then we're not trusting. We're not trusting. And I know we've been trusting. Again, we haven't been doing this a year. It's been a couple of months. We are way stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And we have way more flexibility and patience than we give ourselves credit for. And I'm not saying that having patience isn't work, because it is sometimes, not all the time. But yeah, after a couple of months, it's work. But we're going to be okay. Keep up that faith. Put that good juju out to the universe. Let it eat up that darkness. Ace of Wands. New movement forward. New actions being taken. Three of Wands. Making the choice to move forward. Making a choice. Two of Wands is getting ready to make a choice to move forward. Three of Wands is making the choice to move forward. If you can give this up to the universe, let the universe take care of it. It'll make your life so much easier. And I have to tell you that I just recently, the past couple of days, was able to do that. Just give it up, Shelley. Let the universe do its thing. Because when I'm fussing over stuff, then I'm getting in the way of this outcome that I desire. And I can only speak for myself, okay? But that's how I feel. I'm impeding the progress with negative thoughts and worry and stress and strain. Nine of Pentacles. We are starting to see some information come out, starting to see the fruits of our labor, fruits of the seeds that we planted, results, starting to see results. Thank you, Spirit. They're all around. We had said little things trickling in, one thing at a time. But once this information is relayed to the public about the alleged stealing of this contest, things will come, they'll just rush in at us. This information will just come at us, one thing right after the other. Knight of Pentacles. So this is, again, is asking for us to ground ourselves. Pentacles, earth energy. That if we want to produce these results, to help produce the results, the desired results, then we have got to stay grounded. That should be our task right now. It should be the only thing we're looking at is keeping it in the moment and keeping ourselves in the present and doing what we're supposed to do and go about life. Go about living. Because this is going to take care of itself. And finally, King of Pentacles. We got a little anime card here. I love anime. King of Pentacles. There's our President Biden. We look up to him. We look up to him to make the right decisions. Okay, let's check on President Harris. Okay, might be a little longer than I thought it was going to be. It's all good. Okay. President Harris energy, please. Five of Wands. She's still got people arguing with her. And we're going to say this is the past position. And I don't generally do that because it's not really how my guides speak to me. They're kind of random. But we're going to say this is the past. I feel like this is done. This fighting, arguing is done. Not fighting, arguing, stress, strained relationships, strained work relationships. What else, Spirit? President Harris, please. Clear and precise messages, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so there's that give and take card again. She sowed the seeds, they grew. So she gave to the birds, and now the birds are giving back to her, filling her empty basket with the seeds of her, fruits of her labor. Right? Clarify Six of Pentacles for me, please. What exactly is being given? I think we know, but let's make sure. Information. Information's being given. The Moon. Death, rebirth, transformation. Death of old energies. To allow more space for the new energies. Death of that fighting. Arguing, not fighting, but arguing. Death of that arguing. The give and take of she gives. She gives to us and we take, and then she is, then in turn she is given her rightful place as president. Because of the way she presents herself and the way that she works for us. She's given the gift of the presidency. The sun. So we had the moon, information that was hidden. We had death, okay, making room for new energy to come in. And we have the sun card. The light shone on the information, the butterflies, the transformation, the sunflowers, prosperity, the unicorn. We see unicorns as mythical creatures, so kind of the unicorn to me represents a dream. I mean, a lot of little girls had the dream of owning a unicorn or seeing a unicorn or petting a unicorn, right? So a dream coming true, seeing the dream come true. All right, President Biden, please, with their bunny rabbits. I'm going to see if there is a deck that is a frog deck. I like frogs. One of my totems. Okay, President Biden, please. His energy. Clear and precise messages. The Empress. Working for President Harris. And also for us. Okay, now, if we were talking about the motherland there, I don't know why everybody calls it that. It's not my motherland. But the motherland, that would represent the motherland. But we're not doing a reading about that right now. We're doing a reading about President Biden's energy. So the Empress in this reading represents America. America is portrayed as a woman. And I feel like F-Rump should take that information, stick it in his pipe and smoke it, because America is portrayed as a female. Liberty. Just saying. Take away women's rights. You run with that, buddy. Knight of Pentacles. He is completing a task to bring in an abundance of freedom, an abundance of change. Grounded energy. Ace of Cups, producing results that bring new beginnings. Emotional satisfaction. New starts. I'm hearing fluid movement. That this information will, again, the analogy of the information coming out in trickles and then in a waterfall effect is perfect. Remember, energy is fluid and so is time, but time is still a man-made concept. No such thing. The universe doesn't understand time. Two of Wands, getting ready to make a decision. Pondering. That was his energy. King of Wands. Now, must have made that decision because the King of Wands is not afraid to move forward. Not afraid to take action. And he was not afraid to take action. He's not. See, I think I hear I've heard some readers put it that way. Oh, they don't say it, but it's like they're coming off like he's afraid to take action. He's not afraid. He just wants it to be 100% foolproof. And I mean, I don't blame him on that. I get it. But if you got enough proof, more than enough proof, then run with that. Seven of Cups, many choices. He's had to make he's had to sift through many choices. Now that snake, you can look at that snake in the upper corner there. You can look at that snake as transformation, which snakes do represent transformation. Or you can look at that snake as the snake in the grass that he's been dealing with. But he's going to choose that crown and that castle. The ones right here. He's going to choose the crown and the castle. Perfect. Ace of Wands. Fresh forward movement. Action that brings success. Five of Pentacles. Get this for President Harris too. No, we got that for our oh, we got that for the collective for us. Yeah. He's aware of how people feel. Okay, he's aware, or otherwise he wouldn't be acting on this. Or he wouldn't be putting the effort into this action that he's putting into it. This is not easy for him. Because he wants to do things in a traditional manner, but it's the part he's been struggling with for real is that he can't do this in a traditional manner. It's not going to work that way. It's not a traditional situation. So, Five of Pentacles. I don't think he feels left out in the cold. I think he knows that's what's going to happen to F-Rump. That F-Rump is going to be left out in the cold. Thank you, Spirit. Not that President Biden feels left out in the cold, because he doesn't. He just doesn't. Page of Wands, a message bringing forth information that causes actions to be taken. Two of Swords. We picked this for him yesterday. This is the position he was in. Wasn't ready to make a choice yet. Had the information right in front of him, but was not ready to make that choice yet. Clarify that Two of Wands. This president was, and we already asked this, but we already asked and used the pendulum for the question. And the question was yes, that he's already made a decision to move forward. Let's see if the card says the same thing. It's harder for cards to answer yes or no questions. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. So just confirmation and reiteration. He's made his choice. He's made his choice on how he wants to go about this. Death of an old situation. One more for President Biden. Then we're going to shut her down and get you loaded up. Oh, beautiful card to end on. The Sword of Truth. Okay, one more thing. We'll pick an angel number, okay? All right, you guys. One, 4, 3. Preparation. Can't make this stuff up. One, 4, 3. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Affirmation is my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. It's just the waiting that's the hardest part, you guys. We know what's supposed to happen and what will happen. We know what did happen. Keep the faith. Keep that trust. No more of this, well, I hope this. And you don't know. We don't hope. We know. You guys, we know. We don't hope anything. We know. All right. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for putting up with my kid running his mouth the other day. I listened back on that video and I was just cracking up. The cuss words coming out of that kid's mouth. He was playing games, by the way. He and his friends are very enthusiastic when they play games. Enthusiastic. All right, guys. Have a beautiful evening, morning, day. I will post another soon. Very soon. All right. Much love and many blessings.